See you make a good job of the heels. Ah, welcome. Welcome, Senhor Lieutenant, to the Three Swans.
Thank you, landlord. A mug of ale, please. It's a lovely day, Senhor. Too lovely to drink alone. May I join you?
Certainly.
Oh, thank you. 2 mugs, please, landlord.
You seem to be in good spirits, Lieutenant,
Dodge, British Royal Navy.
Cuevas is my name. It's, well, it's rare to see a naval officer this far from Lisbon.
It's a rare day, Senhor. A wonderfully, beautifully rare day in my life.
So?
I'm on my way to Santora to be married.
A man's wedding does make the sun shine brighter, Lieutenant. I drink to your bride. May she forever keep you happy.
Thank you.
I would advise you to leave, Senhor. Police instructions.
I see. Thank you, landlord.
Hey, cobbler! Wait! I have some work for you. Sew up the lining. 2 escudos when you bring them back. Senor Ruiz, I've been expecting you.
Then give me the paper, and I'll be on my way.
I've risked my life this far. I shall continue to risk it till I get to Lisbon.
It's a long road from here to Lisbon. Perhaps we'll meet again.
You look so beautiful and so happy, Teresa. I'm sure your English lieutenant must be a wonderful man.
He is. But what makes me even more happy is that the Count of Monte Cristo has traveled all the way from France to give my hand in marriage.
I promised your father on his deathbed that nobody would give you away if I didn't.
And Rico and Jacopo, too. You complete my little family.
Jacopo, I mean, shouldn't your lieutenant be here by now?
He's a sailor, not a horseman, Jacopo. And it's a hard road from Lisbon. Not that he doesn't know every inch of the way. He's managed to get leave every time his ship has come to port.
If he's as determined in his duties as he's been in his courtship, he should be an admiral in no time.
Damn it!
Teresa!
All right, you two. You'll have a whole life in which to gaze at each other.
Oh, forgive me. This is Lieutenant Dodge, the Count of Monte Cristo.
I'm very glad to meet you, Lieutenant. You're a very fortunate young man.
Even more so for having met you. And this must be Rico.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant.
And Jacopo.
The feast is ready, my friend.
You stay here, the rest follow me. Lieutenant, you're under arrest.
Under arrest? Oh, but Senhor, there must be some mistake. I'm an officer of the British Royal Navy.
Exactly. The same officer who stopped at the Inn of the Three Swans.
Yes, but...
What's the charge against the lieutenant?
Murder.
Murder?
Dennis, what is he saying?
I don't understand, my dear. I've done nothing at all.
It remains to be proved. Take him away.
With whose murder is he charged?
Senor Cuevas. Last seen alive with this man at the Inn of the Three Swans not 2 hours ago.
Senor Cuevas? But I only bought him a drink. Why, you came in right after he left the table. You saw me leave the inn yourself.
Tell that to the magistrate. I've no time for arguments.
One moment. Do you have a warrant for this man's arrest?
Of course.
May I see it?
You must see nothing. I command here. Remove the prisoner.
What if I refuse to go?
Don't be a fool. Guards!
No, I won't let them take you.
Lieutenant, if we are forced to fire, anyone may be killed, even your bride-to-be.
He's right, Dennis. You better go along.
It is a mistake, my dear. I'll be back as soon as I can.
No, I won't let them take you.
Teresa.
Dennis! Dennis!
Rico, Jacopo, follow them. See where they take him. I'll leave word with the police when we can be reached.
Right, Edmond.
Help me, please help me.
Yes, of course, I'll help you, Teresa. And you'll come with me.
Where?
To the one man who can tell us just why Dennis was arrested. To the Minister of Justice.
My dear Senorita, you will understand that I do not have the record of every arrest at my fingertips. You will recognize that, I'm sure, my dear Count.
Your files should show the evidence against Lieutenant Dodge.
I agree. We should have a record of the warrant.
But Dennis is innocent, Senor Cavallo.
My dear young lady, it's hard to believe a loved one can be guilty of a crime. But I do assure you the Ministry of Justice would hardly prefer a charge so serious as murder without a strong cause.
Well, Branza?
In the matter of the alleged arrest of the British officer.
Alleged? Well, the arrest was a fact. We were witnesses.
I have searched the files of crimes, both petty and grand. There is nothing concerning the arrest of any Lieutenant Dodge, nor is there any reference to the murder of a certain Senhor Cuevas.
But the Royal Guards took him at the moment we were to be married.
Then it was without the authority of this office. We have no record of any warrant or any arrest.
This is absurd. We saw the arrest under our very eyes. The Minister of Justice knows nothing and does less.
But, Count, we have so little to go on. If the Senorita would like to swear out a warrant against anyone, well, we shall be pleased to act.
But how can I swear out a warrant when I don't know the arresting officer's name?
Then I fear we can do nothing, Senorita.
All right. The Minister of Justice refuses to act. There are others who will. Good day, Senhor. Come, my dear.
Senhor Cavallo, this file does refer to the name Cuevas.
Yes, Branza. I think it might be as well if you were to keep in touch with the Count of Monte Cristo's actions. And Branza, we have nothing to lose by frankness within the limits of discretion.
I understand, Senhor.
Can't understand it. It's almost as if the minister doesn't care.
I think he protested a little too much in denying the existence of secret warrants.
Oh, I hurried hoping I'd catch you.
The minister has decided to help.
Oh, such a tragic circumstance, Senorita. Senor Count, so little we can do. If only you could advise us, perhaps a little more information.
When it comes to an arrest, what information could I have that you don't have already in your files?
Can I rely on your discretion, Senor Count?
Yes, I can promise you that.
This certain Senhor Cuevas. I know him, of course. One of our best secret agents. We were expecting him here in Lisbon with a document. You see, Dom Pedro, who claims the throne of Portugal.
Don Pedro? But I thought he was in Brazil.
He's in Madrid, plotting to become dictator of Portugal. And he may succeed, too, unless we can find and arrest the traitor who's working for him here in Lisbon.
And your agent, Cuevas, was bringing you the name of the traitor in the document you mentioned.
We assume so. Indeed, that may have been why he was killed. Because of what he knew.
Go on.
Please, Senor Count, you must realize the ministry's position. Because it may be possible for you to find some information.
If I do, I'll let you know.
If only you would. Anything that would help us. And help your lieutenant too, Senorita.
We'll do our best.
Thank you. Goodbye, Senorita. Goodbye, Count.
Do you think he's really trying to help?
Perhaps. But I think we'd better help Dennis ourselves. First thing, we go back to the church and leave word for Rico and Jacopo to meet us at the Inn of the Three Swans.
Pray God we can still find him alive.
Come along.
More water.
Englishman, you want to see your sweetheart again? Tell me, where is the document Cuevas gave you?
I keep telling you, he gave me nothing. If only my hands were free.
Your arrogance could mean your death, Lieutenant.
Forgot how unsafe this mine is. Even the sound of a sharp crack.
Jacobo, how could we have lost that trail so completely? It's an old mine. The lieutenant must be in there. No, Jacopo. I'll stay here and keep my eyes open. You go back for Edmond. I'll be careful, Jacopo.
What's that? There he is!
So, one of the Count of Monte Cristo's friends. It's of no use to anyone now. Fetch the carrion over there.
Welcome, Senhor. Senorita. The Inn of the Three Swans is at your disposal.
You are very generous, landlord. Please, sit down yourself.
Well,
I wish to talk with you.
about what, Senhor?
About a certain Senhor Cuevas. I see you've heard of him before.
I know nothing, Senhor.
Oh, come, come. You don't expect me to believe that. Wasn't a man murdered here in your tavern?
A man died. Oh, yes.
What happened to the body?
The police took it away immediately.
They did, huh? Are you sure there were police who took it away?
They were dressed as police. I know nothing more, Senhor.
One moment, landlord. You know nothing?
Well, very little. Except, of course, there is the question of the dead man's saddlebags.
What about them?
They were left in his room. Between you and me, there are two gentlemen searching them now.
Who are they?
I think the two gentlemen are from Lisbon, Senhor.
Who could they be?
I don't know. Perhaps I better find out. Attend the lady.
What can I get you, Senorita?
Well, one hardly expects the Minister of Justice to do his own police work.
Police work is the province of my department, Count. It's no concern of yours.
But the unofficial arrest of Lieutenant Dodge is my concern. And I understand...
We appreciate your kind cooperation and your interest in this matter, my dear Count. But you are a foreigner, a guest in this country. If you continue to interfere, you may be deported or even arrested.
Thank you for the warning. Good day, sir. Landlord,
Yes, Senor?
did you or anyone else remove anything from Senor Cuevas' room?
No, Senor.
Did you leave anything for safekeeping?
No, Senor. Senor, the boots.
Do you have them?
Not I, Senor. The cobbler. Senor Cuevas gave them to the cobbler to be repaired. Imagine, he expected me to pay for the work. 2 escudos, he said. Naturally, as they were not my boots.
What did the cobbler do with the boots?
Well, since there is nobody to pay the 2 escudos, he wears them himself.
Yes, Jacopo. Where did they take the lieutenant? To a tunnel. To a mine. An abandoned mine. It's guarded, huh? You left Rico to keep an eye. Good. May I ask what action you plan to take?
I shall send for troops, of course. The men who took the lieutenant are armed.
But there isn't any time. A delay may cost Dennis his life.
Then I'll see what can be done.
You may do as you like, my dear Count. I know the location, and I shall follow with troops.
You wait here, Teresa. We'll bring Dennis back to you.
Hurry, please.
Landlord. Yes, Senor?
That cobbler, take me to him.
I can't, Senor. He left, not 10 minutes ago on the stagecoach for Lisbon. He'll be back tomorrow.
Very well. You wait here till he returns.
Where did you leave, Rico? Where's the mine? A pistol shot. Jacob! They killed our friend, throwing away caution, won't avenge him. Rico.
Their leader. They must have left me for dead. I only came to a few minutes ago.
It's only a scalp wound. The shock must have knocked you unconscious.
It takes more than a bullet to crack my skull.
We must move fast to get into that mine. But you have lost a lot of blood. You're weak.
Leave me here, Edmond. I'll be all right.
Come on, Jacopo. We must silence that guard. Here, walk in front of me, as if you are my prisoner. Put up your hands. It's all right, guard. I have a prisoner.
Lieutenant, this is your last chance.
Either you tell me where the paper is, or this place will be your grave.
Well, I had the paper. It would take 10 men like you to get it from me.
You've got 1 minute to answer me.
Try this blade.
Can't.
Cut him loose, Jacopo.
Teresa?
She's all right, Dennis. She's waiting for you. For a change, you'll answer a few questions. Bring him along, Jacopo.
You...
We'll deal with him later, Dennis. Dennis!
Jacopo! Out of here!
Take care of this man. Jacopo! Are you all right? Where's the man? Dead. In the cave-in. Well,
I see your troops have finally arrived, Senor Cavallo.
Not too late, it appears.
Too late to take the men who arrested the lieutenant here.
Why?
Because he's inside, buried in the cave-in. Now the question remains, why did he arrest you, Lieutenant?
He seemed to think that I had some document.
Document?
But I don't know anything about any document. It must be a case of mistaken identity.
Obviously. So he thought you had a document. Now, a further question remains. Where is the document? And what does it contain?
Rico and Dennis are resting now.
Jacopo recommends you highly as a nurse.
There is the cobbler, Senor. Look, he's wearing the boots I told you about.
Good landlord. Is Senor Branza still here waiting?
Yes, Senor. I will tell him that cobbler has returned.
No, wait. Wait 5 more minutes.
But why, Senor?
Because it is worth another gold coin to you. Jacopo, you know the plan. I suggest you take another look at your patient, Teresa.
What have you done with it?
Isn't it strange, Branza? A dead man's boots, and yet they led you to your execution.
I was only doing my duty. As aide to the Minister of Justice, it was my mission to obtain those boots.
Those boots? Or this document? It contains all the names of the traitors plotting to restore Don Pedro as dictator of Portugal. Oh, yes, the name of their leader, too. Your name, Branza. Take him away. Cobbler. Here. For a job well done.
Oh, Edmund, you made us so happy.
I'm happy to have taken your father's place. Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, Jacopo says if you want a honeymoon, you better hurry. You only have 2 days of shore leave left, Lieutenant.
We'll hurry, sir. Goodbye.
Off with you.
Goodbye, Rico. Goodbye, Jacopo.
Goodbye, Jacopo.
Well, I'm glad that's over. Weddings make me nervous.
You too, Jacopo.